Wow, this Nod Krai region has to be one of the most loaded groups of characters Genshin has ever introduced all at once. We're talking about long-awaited lore figures like Columbina, Durin, and Varka, plus a bunch of new names that immediately grabbed everyone's attention. The hype is definitely real, but the biggest question on everyone's mind right now is, when are they actually coming out? Whose banner is dropping first? Who should you be saving your precious Primogems for? And more importantly, who's actually strong and who might be more of a setup unit for future teams? Well, in this video, we're going over the full 6.x banner roadmap based on current leaks and internal testing info. This includes tier evaluations, early kit descriptions, and even how the community is reacting to each unit so far. I'll go patch by patch, from 6.0 all the way through 6.7, and by the end, you'll have a much clearer picture of how to plan your Primogems and character builds going forward. Out of Primogems? Don't worry, I've got a way to save money and get double the Genesis crystals. This is Lootbar.gg. It works just like the in-game top-up system, but with up to 25% off, and new users even get a 10% extra discount using the link in the pinned comment. See this? The regular $100 pack only costs $85 on Lootbar, and each update they release an exclusive $77 bundle available for your first purchase every version. All you need is your UID, no password, no login. Just pick your bundle, select your server, enter your UID, and your crystals get delivered in seconds. Lootbar has awesome reviews. It's fast, secure, and trusted by tons of players. If you're planning to recharge for Genshin Impact, Star Rail, or Wuthering Waves, don't waste your money. Click the link in the description or pinned comment and top up now with Lootbar. Safe, fast, and way more affordable. Now, a quick disclaimer, as always. Everything in this video is based on current leaked data, dev previews, and credible insider reports. Things can definitely change before the final release, so don't treat this as gospel. But for now, this is the most accurate picture we've got. Let's kick things off with 6.0, the version that really lays the groundwork for Nod Krai's entire combat system. In the first half, we're getting a 5-star Electro male, who's actually a polearm user named Flynn's. Leakers were apparently told to lie about his weapon type to keep things under wraps, but he's already getting a lot of attention. He's designed as a carry built around electro-charged reactions and will likely sync with the new lunar system. Alongside him is Ino, a 4-star Hydro Claymore girl. She's not the strongest stat-wise, but she's going to be crucial for unlocking Lunar Bloom and Lunar Charged early on, since only Nod Krai characters can actually trigger those reactions. In the second half of 6.0, we've got a 5-star Dendro Catalyst female, that's Lauma, and she's confirmed to be a support, not a main DPS. She specializes in Lunar Bloom and scales heavily with Elemental Mastery, which makes perfect sense given that 6.0 also introduces a new Elemental Mastery-focused artifact set. Plus, enemies in this version have mechanics that really favor Lunar Charged, so early synergy is key. Moving into 6.1, we finally get Durin. Yes, the dragon from Mondstadt's lore, now reborn in human form. He's a 5-star Pyro sword user and works as a massive off-field support. Think Bennett and Zhangling fused together but modernized. He applies off-field pyro, gives team-wide damage buffs, and even heals. He's currently ranked in the second highest strength tier, just under Columbina and Alice. And while he can't trigger lunar reactions, that's kind of the point. He's expected to be a long-term meta pyro support, possibly even replacing Bennett in a lot of team compositions. The community is already loving both his lore comeback and his clean, utility-focused kit. Now, let's jump into 6.2, where we get Nefer, a Dendrobo main DPS. She's the first character designed to fully utilize the Lunar Bloom reaction system. What's cool about Nefer is that her damage output doesn't just scale off traditional stats like Elemental Mastery or Attack. It actually scales with reaction uptime, so she really rewards fast-paced, tight rotations. Fans have been comparing her to a Dendro child, and her design is also getting lots of love online. In terms of tier, she's ranked 3rd, just below the absolute heavy hitters, but she's still a strong standalone carry. Then we get to the centerpiece of 6.3, Columbina. She's been hyped in the lore forever as the 3rd-ranked Fatui Harbinger, and in terms of gameplay, she absolutely delivers. She's a Hydro Polearm user with powerful off-field Hydro application. Her skill is described as something like Song of the Welkin Moon, likely an elegant, pulse-style Hydro aura with a wide application range. Her release is also what really unlocks full lunar reaction compositions, so she's basically the gateway to high-end Nod Krai team building. She's ranked at the very top, tied with Alice, and the community is already calling her the Nahida of Hydro. No joke, she's probably going to be everywhere in high-level content. Also, in the second half of 6.3 and rolling into 6.4, we're getting 2 surprise female characters. Their identities haven't been confirmed yet, but insider sources say they weren't part of the original roadmap. So expect lore twists or characters with connections to Celestia, the Sealies, or even the Abyss. These could be limited-time units or event-linked banners, so keep an eye out. In 6.5, it's finally time for Varka, the Grandmaster of the Knights of Favonius. He's entering as a pure Anemo main DPS focused on raw Anemo damage rather than swirl reactions. Think more like Xiao, less like Kazuha. He's rated as standard strong, not broken, but reliable. Community response has been mixed. Some are excited just to finally see him, while others are unsure if his pure Anemo kit will be flexible enough in modern team comps. Still, he's a big lore addition, and tons of players are planning to pull purely out of loyalty. Then comes 6.6 with the long-anticipated debut of Nicole. She's a cryo support designed specifically to pair with Alice in melt-based teams. She's also known as Witch N, and her kit includes off-field cryo application, reaction extension, and possibly unique synergy mechanics. She's in the second tier for strength, and the double witch comp, Alice and Nicole together, is now officially reconfirmed in testing leaks. If you're planning to pull Alice in 6.7, you need Nicole. Simple as that. Finally, 6.7 brings us Alice, the legendary Great Incandescent Witch herself. She's a Pyro main DPS, and quite possibly the most broken character to date. She's expected to have mechanics that don't fully conform to traditional elemental scaling, and she may even bypass some core scaling rules or introduce temporary world effects during combat. She's ranked number 1, and based on everything we've seen so far, it's justified. Fans have waited for Alice for years, and now she's not only delivering in lore, she's also coming in hard as a high-tier meta DPS. So what's the takeaway from all this? Honestly, this is one of the most deliberately interconnected rosters HoYoverse has ever dropped. Early characters like Aino are functional enablers. Mid-range characters like Nefer and Nicole set the stage for reaction teams, and late-game banners like Columbina and Alice pull it all together into full-team synergy. This isn't just a hype cycle, it's a build-up. If you're thinking, I'll just skip early banners and wait for Alice, you might be missing some of the key setup units that make her team truly shine. The same goes for Columbina. These characters aren't just strong on their own. They're part of a full design ecosystem across multiple patches. Let me know which version you're planning to pull in and what kind of teams you're thinking of building. Are you saving hard for Alice or going in early for Columbina or Durin? Drop your plans in the comments below. And if you want more updates like this, banner breakdowns, team previews, and lore connections, make sure to subscribe. There's still so much ahead in Nod Krai, and we're only just getting started.